Okay, so I tried to do this last time, but the filming came out pretty shaky, and I apologize. So I'm going to do a walkthrough of the 66 Mustang that I'm working on, and just to kind of remind myself and my family about the work that I've done on this thing over the past couple of months. And still a little ways to go, but my objective is to maybe be on the road by Veterans Day. But let's take a look at it. So here we go. I'll back up a little bit so you can see it. So there she is. Pretty rust-free 66 coupe. Kind of interesting. It's got 67 rims on it, but that doesn't really bug me too much. Just to give you an overall view. The body has had a little bit of work done on it, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. If we come back here, we can see I've replaced the taillight assemblies and the fuel filler cap, as well as the trunk lock tumbler keys. All that's new. You're looking at a new gas tank and fuel filler neck. Well, that really didn't take too much. It was a little tough to find the rope cock for it, but it came out pretty nicely. So without getting too shaky, walking around a little bit, you can see that the interior has just about been completely stripped. This door is bare. There's a little bit of work I have to do on the handle, and I've got to get the glass sliding freely. But as we move in, you can really see the entire interior has been taken out. There really wasn't carpet in there when I got it. Down here, what I'll show you, those, especially around the silver, are new welded floor pans. The Mustangs really tend to rust out in those two spots in particular. Right in the middle there, that's original floor, but the other two brown sections that you see are darker are the new welded pans. Well, at least new within the past year. Everything has been ripped out of the dashboard to include the steering wheel. Instrument column, that's getting redone. Then, you know, you can look a little bit at the rest of the interior. That door's got a little bit of work to do. Just took the driver's side seat out today. There is no headliner. She needs a little work there, but everything was original when I got it. That's the original rearview mirror, original visors. We're going to do something a little bit different with the steering wheel. We're going to put a new Grant wooden wheel in there, and we're going to take the console out. I originally had a full-length console that ran the length of the car. We're going to take that out just for a little bit more room. I'm not sure if I'm going to put a resto mod console yet, but I will put the shifter back in, and I've got a nice stainless steel shifter plate to go over it. Other than that, the only thing we're changing is I'm putting bright red carpet in. The original interior was all black. I'm going to go with a bright red, and I'm going to do two-tone right there where you see the inset for the door. I'm going to put a red one in there. These back pieces aren't too bad. You can see the back seat is going to need a little bit of work. The only real problem I'm having is down here, especially over there. You can see some rust in the very back underneath the seats. I'm going to have that patched. But other than that, the interior is not too bad, you know. I'll put a new headliner, some new kick panels. It's going to be exciting to get that dash painted. I've been working on that for a little while. I'm getting new glove box, new radio. Yeah, it's cool, man. She'll need a new windshield eventually too. You know, let me walk you around. I'm not showing you too much everything else. Walk you around to the front of the car. And again, there she is. Really pretty. New fenders. The person who had it, two people before me, I think, thought they were really good at bodywork, so they did a little bit. I really don't have any solid complaints. Here in the front, we've got to put the front valance back on. I need to put the bumper on, obviously, and I can show you a little bit of work that I've done the engine. It needs a new grill. Here you're looking at a new radiator, rebuilt carburetor, fuel filter, oil cap, all kinds of little stuff that's been done to this thing. Basically hooked up all the tubes. Over here you're looking at the distributor, fuel pump, all the usual stuff. It's kind of interesting how the thing works, but this is a 200 inline 6. May or may not, that's a new radiator, sorry if I didn't mention that already. New battery, may or may not have been rebuilt. She's pretty clean and pretty blue. But when I'm changing the oil and stuff, I'm noticing that it looks like a whole lot wasn't done, and they didn't even put a thermostat back in when they put the water neck on. So there's the inside of the front of the hood, and that's a new hood latch, new hood pieces, new hood latch support in the front here. It'll be kind of cool. I've got the mounts for the bumpers and the original bumper and the valance, and all the stuff will look cool when it goes back on. Yeah, anyway, I think that's encompassing most of what I've done. Going to have to put a new fuel line. Here is a better look at the 67 rims with the actual piece that it's supposed to have on the middle. You can see there's the door handle I've got to fix. We'll have to get new keys for the doors too. This side has the trim running down the front. I do have the new carpet. I'm excited about putting that in, but the thing for today is to get this dash painted. Once I get that done, I can take a break. But cool, man. Well, I love working on this car, and it's going to be exciting to put up another video and show everybody what I've got done a little bit from now. It's just about running. Going to need probably a mechanic to do that. I think the timing needs to be adjusted, and it is going to need a new fuel line, so that's going to take a little time. But just coming along, man. Thanks for watching.